Hi guys. Tonight we're starting the final scene, which was one of my very favorite games when I was younger because I had a not terribly small obsession with live theater. Um, so we're just gonna jump in and we're gonna see how far we can get tonight.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century. And now, in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight. The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper. Oh boy, a press pass sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gives the full scoop. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
You are Royal Palladium Theater.
Okay, Nancy, here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get 'em, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks. That sounds like Maya. Help! Nancy!
Oh no, Maya's in trouble. We're gonna go this way first though, because I think it's hilarious that you can walk away from your friend being kidnapped. Maya, where are you?
It's locked.
Maya. Oh,
Hello?
Listen carefully. If they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello?
oh my goodness.
You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Hello.
You're messing with the wrong girls, whoever you are. She's a reporter and I'm a detective, and we don't scare easy.
This is Joseph Hughes, the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
I'm Nancy. My friend Maya's gone, and I just received a threatening phone call from the kidnapper.
Well, they must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes. And you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked, and then I'll come find you.
Thank you, Joseph, for
Hey, you.
telling me about a secret
No
passageway.
groupies in the dressing rooms. But since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to a signed autograph from yours truly?
But not telling me where this secret passageway was. Also, Brady, no, just no.
I'm not here for an autograph. My friend's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
I don't have time to explain. The kidnapper may still be in the building. I need to search this room. Do you mind?
Sure thing. How can I help?
The caretaker was looking for you. See if you can help him.
Roger.
You can help by leaving. Get out of my way. You are the last person I want help from at this precise moment. But seriously though, Joseph, it's really not helpful if you tell me there's a passageway, but then not tell me where. Of course I know where it is, because I've played this one many times before. However, as a kid, if we had a rule that you had to click on everything you possibly could click on in the room before you could leave it. If we hadn't had that rule, I never would have found that picture. Iconic moment coming up.
I may have to cut this short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the phone here? This is an emergency. I'm looking for a 19-year-old girl with black hair.
Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star. So don't tell me about problems.
But this is an emergency.
I said scram.
Thanks for nothing. Our interactive mug. Another Her interactive mug. There's 2 in this room. A sink that desperately needs to be plunged. Alright. Well, that's not gonna work. I cannot use the phone. Your stage manager. Speaking from experience, stage managers are usually that aggressive. Clunk. Awesome. Ah, yes. Messing with the flies in a theater when you don't know what they do. And when you're not a trained professional. Definitely a smart move. Okay. Alright. As much as I want to go explore that, I know I just solved that puzzle, we're gonna go call the cops first. Because, you know, missing friend. And pretend we care about more than exploring the theater. I love all the movie posters and things that they've got in here, and they all seem to be references. Like Wonderful City is it's a reference to something that I remembered like 2 minutes ago, and now I don't. Nebraska, Oklahoma. Jake Shorewood in Nebraska in 1943. That's funny. King Liam instead of King Lear. William Shakers. I bet it's our town or something like that. That would make sense. Brigadane instead of Brigadoon. Brigadoon. I was in Brigadoon in high school. If you know that reference. J.J. Thompson. Merchant of Milano instead of the Merchant of Venice. James Jehoshaphat Thompson, born in Hannibal, Missouri, Thompson was the 5th son of Jasper Jiminy Thompson and Mary Tally Monroe, while the 4 older sons followed in their father's footsteps, serving their community as large animal veterinarians. James Jehoshaphat was a born entrepreneur and showman. At the age of 6, he was already selling tickets to a local Boys to see if one of his brothers birthing a calf. JJ could attract an audience to almost any event. At the age of 18, he moved to St. Louis to make it big. By the age of 34, he designed and built the Royal Palladium Theater with grand ambitions to make this theater one of the foremost venues in the country for magical acts. He had the stage specially built to attract and accommodate the masters: Frank Chappau, Dizzy Notion, Rufus Smoke and Mirrors Brown, Zagat the Magnificent, and the greatest of them all, Harry Houdini. Over the course of Thompson's lifetime, the Royal Palladium became world-renowned. After his death, his children carried on the entertainment tradition, and the theater remains in the Thompson name to this day. There's another picture of J.J. Thompson. Or that might be the... Wait. Who did I look at before? That was J.J. Thompson, right? Okay, yeah. That's 2 different images of J.J. Thompson. Alright. Oh, hey, a phone. It's... Okay. That's important. Alright. Alright. Nick!
No teeny boppers till showtime. House rules.
Sir, I am definitely not a teeny bopper.
Have you seen my friend Maya? She's 19, 5'5", black hair. She has on running shoes, jeans, and a black shirt with butterflies on it.
And the crisis is...
She went into Brady Armstrong's dressing room and disappeared.
Good old Charmstrong. Why are women always losing themselves over him?
Why are people always losing themselves over him?
Who are you, his surly understudy?
Hollywood? The fantastic plastic vacuum? I wouldn't go there in a pig's suitcase. I'm Nicholas Falcone, solemnly sworn to lead the forces of Hadit and slay the dragon of corporate generica. Who are you, and what's with the doom and gloom?
I'm Nancy, but I think I missed something. Generica?
Haven't you heard? The battle is on. There's a human chain forming out front as we speak. But
There's
all
a
that
human
can wait.
chain
It's obvious you
forming
got a
out front.
situation, so what's up?
Situation? Well, that's a delicate word for a kidnapping.
Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
I love how salty Nancy is in this game. She is... There's a real sense of urgency to how she acts that is not in some of the other ones.
Don't you mean, what are the demands?
Who are you, my freshman English teacher?
Yes.
Come on, Nicholas. Being groovy is no excuse for abandoning basic grammar.
So what's the demands?
Suddenly, Maya's fate is tied to this theater. They said that if it gets demolished, she'll go with it.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and corporate bigwigs out of their dream world. Applause for the cause. We need all the help we can get.
I'm going to start saying that. Applause for the cause.
You must be joking if you think any building is worth more than a human life. And it's a lousy joke, by the way.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
Oh, so this is just a pretend kidnapping. I never would have guessed. Maya's scream sounded so real.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
Right. I need to start searching for evidence, but I'll be back with more questions for you, Nicholas.
If you need a phone, there's an outside line in the ticket booth.
See, that's useful information. Thank you.
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in progress?
No.
Hold on, miss. I'll transfer you to the Missing Persons Unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping. No longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall. And I heard her scream, so I went in after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Nguyen.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
Age?
19.
Physical description?
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
So you didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
I heard her screaming, and I received a threatening phone call. That must count for something.
A threat. Can you describe the voice? Was it a man or a woman?
It was spooky. I think they were using some voice disguise device.
Yes. That'll make it impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice anything suspicious looking in the vicinity?
No.
No suspects. Any visible signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence. Does your friend work at the theater?
No, she's a student at Washington University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business did Maya have entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper. She was there to do an interview.
What about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, miss. I'll file this report. After 24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to investigate.
How can she turn up? She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt around this demolition, this stinks of student prank.
A prank? But this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
How do you mean?
The kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps their captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else, Miss
No
Drew?
one said
Sergeant,
the kidnapper
I
was
really don't think we can afford to wait 24 hours.
It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
Sergeant Ramsey reminds me of Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. He has a very similar voice to Patrick Warburton, and I appreciate it.
You must be Nancy. The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
I guess the kidnapper must have escaped through that passageway, but all it led me to is a cranky Hollywood agent.
Simone Mueller. I should have warned you.
Yes,
Well, what
you
about
should
calling the
have.
police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
I already spoke to them. According to their policy, Maya's not officially missing yet. If I want their help before tomorrow, I have to come up with some evidence of foul play.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
I have to find some evidence to convince the police that this is a real emergency.
Well, I checked all the outside doors, and they're locked up tight. Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, and Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
Are you counting yourself as a suspect?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
Simone Mueller is the only person I haven't been able to talk to yet.
Well, they sure grow them ornery out there in California, don't they?
That is definitely one way to put it.
Have you had bad dealings with her?
She's a little intense. Probably a showbiz thing, but I don't guess anything in L.A. has prepared her for the likes of Nancy Drew.
Well said. Now, I need a map of the theater. Is there a floor plan or a set of blueprints I could look at?
Try calling county administration. The records division keeps that type of stuff. I bet a blueprint would show secret passages that even I've never found. Ask for the original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
What was the 56 remodel all about?
J.J. Thompson, the original owner, died in 1950. His kids inherited it and decided that movie theaters were the wave of the future. Anyway, I've spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
You've been a big help already.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Helpful suspects. Slide. And a projector care book. Ooh.
There was a
We're missing
key
the
here.
key. No key for the projector housing. Just gonna have to find it later.
Watch out there, Nancy. That projector's crumbling like a prehistoric cookie.
I've never heard him say that before. It's pretty great. That projector's crumbling like a prehistoric cookie. Light bulb. Alright. Okay. This is such a gorgeous old theater. It reminds me of the community theater that I grew up going to. Ooh,
I
look, a
can't
deer.
quite reach.
Sure you can. Oh, no you can't. She couldn't reach. Okey. Let's not do that again. Ease knees, Jazz. Oh golly. Alright. Oh, it doesn't. It only does the drum riff. Can I not get a prize right now? I don't even remember. I don't even know what the prize is. I guess now is not the time to do it. Oh wait, no, that's not lit up. Okay. Supposed to get trapped. I needed you to get trapped. Why didn't we do that? Okay. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Alright. No. Okay. Close that time. I never realized how obnoxious it is that this does not play the rest of the song. All I want is for it to keep going, and it's not. That is actually painful. There we go. There we go. We got there. We got a gear. It's J.J. Thompson. Victory music!
Nancy, what's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know, the 411, the deal, the lowdown.
Oh, the information.
Oh, the information.
Exactly.
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Fight the power. I'm with you, Nick. Okay. Alright. Let's go harass Simone. Because she still hasn't talked to us. Oh, wait, let's go the other way, because I want to see the posters on the other side of the theater. Harry Houdini is challenged by J.J. Thompson, entrepreneur and owner of the Royal Palladium Theatre. Witness a once-in-a-lifetime event right here in St. Louis, as the masterful Houdini is plunged into the watery grave and faces the most impossible escape of his career. The cash reward of $50,000 on the 3rd of March, 1925. Tickets are limited. Harry Houdini, the Master Magician, 1874 to 1926. Born in 1874 in Budapest, Hungary, under the name of Eric Weiss, Houdini's family soon moved to Appleton, Wisconsin. From there, at the age of 12, Houdini ran away from home. By the age of 13, he had reunited with his family in New York City and begun performing magic card tricks under his original stage name, Eric the Great. In the course of his illustrious 33-year career, Houdini escaped from prison cells, handcuffs, leg irons, straitjackets, packing crates, milk cans, coffins, and St. Louis tycoons J.J. Thompson's infamous watery grave. In addition to being the greatest escape artist of all time, Houdini was also a master of illusion. In 1918, at the Hippodrome in New York City, he made an elephant disappear on stage, and according to Houdini, the elephant, Jenny, weighed 10,000 pounds. His brilliant skill and ability to baffle and amaze an audience remains unsurpassed to this day. Sonia and Smith, Acrobatic Hijinks, Holiday Special, 1 whole month not to be missed. Juggy Smith and his Ragtime Band, Special Attractions, Agad the Magnificent. Also featuring Madame Lesardeau, the Lady of the Night, making her first American debut in spectacular fashion, only in St. Louis. And there's a real picture of Harry Houdini, the King of Chains. And there's Agad the Magnificent. Which direction am I? There we go. The Houdini transformation. Witness an astounding metamorphosis that dares to boggle the human mind. Shelby and White, a cornucopia of humorous magical acts. Let's see. Houdini. Okay, I can only read. Even with such a spectacle, it was the last illusion of the evening, the Houdini transformation that simply brought the house down. The illusion began with 2 iron cages being lowered from the ceiling to the stage. Bess gracefully stepped into the first cage and got lifted 3 feet into the air. As stagehands covered her with the cage-length curtain, Harry Houdini stepped into the adjacent iron cage. While he was lifted up, Houdini transfixed us with a penetrating stare and began a countdown. At 3, his cage came to a halt, 3 feet above the stage. At 2, a cage-length curtain quickly enveloped the magician. But it was not Houdini's voice who shouted 1. In less than a heartbeat after it was dropped, the curtain was instantly lifted, revealing Bess. Houdini standing where her husband had been but a moment. Bess Houdini standing where her husband had been but a moment before. Harry Houdini had vanished. Amid the applause, Bess gestured to the still-cloaked cage suspended beside her. The stagehand removed the curtain to reveal not Harry Houdini as we expected, but Slappy Henderson. "You thought you had gotten rid of me, didn't you?" Slappy yelled to the woman in the floral dress. The poor woman lumbered up from her front row seat. "Someone ought to teach you some manners," she said, wagging a pointed finger at him. She then turned to face the audience, removed her hat and wig with a flourish, and revealed her true identity, Harry Houdini. The Royal Palladium exploded with applause as the Houdinis took their bow to a standing ovation. Never before has St. Louis been treated with such unparalleled magical genius. The Society of American Magicians would like to thank Harry Houdini for his generosity and tireless devotion to promoting the craft of magic. As president of the Society for 10 years, Mr. Houdini brought the worldwide recognition to the art and helped to foster the careers of countless aspiring magicians. I cannot say that word tonight, apparently. We are honored to follow in his footsteps. Dizzy Notion. Frank Chappelle. And Rufus, Smoke and Mirrors Brown. Where is this? 1965, a quarter, and lots of popcorn. Just because someplace is going to be demolished does not mean that we need to leave the floors covered in popcorn. Alright, let's go talk to Camille. Camille. And then we're going to explore the trapdoor that we found earlier.
Nancy Drew, Simone Mueller.
Simone,
don't
not
worry,
Camille.
Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
So you heard about Maya?
Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is small potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
I'm worried sick about my friend here, and all you can think of is another media event.
Where are you from?
River Heights.
River Heights? Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
This theater is going to be demolished in 3 days. Brady can help search if he wants, but I'm not going to sit back and wait for him to save the day.
Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
Angry Nancy is best Nancy in this game. She's just fantastic.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy. I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened, and that the kidnapper had to be someone who was inside the theater. Care to comment?
Why don't you tell that little gray troll that I think he did it, just to keep himself from dying of boredom in this old dump. That's my comment.
That was uncalled for. I'm not sure why she felt the need to be quite so rude to Joseph, but...
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Alright. Let's go explore a trapdoor. This is another one, Porky and Bess. It's Porgy and Bess. Hey, look. That looks like a trapdoor of some kind. The Amazing Monty.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. Ha ha. Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
I hate it because even if you do keep your eye on the card. Ah!
Oh, so close, but no cigar. Ha ha. The hand is quicker than the eye. Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card. Don't blink. You might miss something. Ha ha. The hand is quicker than the eye.
I'm gonna try this one more time and then...
Find the ace of
I'm gonna have to
spades.
go help
Keep your eye
my
on the
youngest
card.
for a minute. I will be right back. Just gonna keep picking the middle one. Hey, I found it.
Congratulations! You beat
Your
the
audience
magician.
will be
Don't
dazzled.
forget to collect your
Your
winnings.
audience will be dazzled.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up.
Whoa. Can you get some first aid for the puppet? Alright. I will be right back, friends. Okay. Sorry about that.
This magician needs some first aid. This magician needs some first aid.
Kiddo's not still fully settled, but we'll see if she goes to sleep. If not, I might need to sign off for tonight. Oh, it's safe. Fine. Oh, huh. I bet. Find the ace of spades. That's what we just did. With magician. Hey! Cracked the code. Oh, this is my favorite puzzle picture in all of the games. I love... I don't know how to properly say this guy's name, but it's spelled like Musha, and I love his artwork. Nope. There we go. Is that right? Guess that must be interesting. Okay, yeah, because that's the right spot for that. There we go. Now it's just these pieces. Hello, Birdie21. We're doing okay. Currently trying to solve a puzzle and not putting things in the right place. There we go. Not sure. Okay, that's gotta fit there. That one goes there. There we go.
It looks like the gears are missing.
We have
It
one
looks
of
like
the
the
two gears. The
Missing.
other one is the one that I killed Nancy falling off the balcony earlier. So, we just got to figure out how to get that. If I remember correctly, get that right. Get down the steps.
Ick.
It is right until you put it on the magic wand, and then apparently it's not icky anymore. Alright, let's go upstairs. And grab the gear. While we're here, we'll talk to Nicholas.
What's up? Can't talk long. Gotta check on my people.
Gotta check in.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal, but with this place, it's ultra personal. My grandma, Louisa Falcone, designed the molds for all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
Wow, I can see why you would hate to let it be destroyed. After all, this artwork is her legacy.
True, but there's more. I guess the architect owner guy, J.J. Thompson, ran out of cash before the building was done. He never paid my grandma dime one, and then he denied that she had ever done the work in the first place.
Didn't she fight it?
Yeah, she was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never signed any contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to sue him or any of that. So I guess she just had to let it go.
She must have been so frustrated.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke. And then the Great Depression hit. She could never afford to work as an artist again.
Was she bitter about it?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone? She just kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter bone in her body. I think she had a happy life. But this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history. It's for justice.
You're not sure that plaster is an artistic legacy. I mean, just because JJ's heads, those plasters are ugly, does not mean that the rest of the plasters
She should at least get credit for her work.
My family has been trying for years, but there doesn't seem to be anything on record that links her to this place. Nancy, could you do me a favor?
Maybe there's something buried in the theater.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
Maya's my first priority, as you can imagine. But if there's any way I can help set the record straight on this beautiful artwork, I will.
You're cooler than I thought, Nancy.
This response makes no sense. But
I try to play it down.
you're smarter than I thought. What has he done that makes him seem smarter than she thought? I don't understand that one. But I'm sure the plasterwork also refers to like anything on the columns. Not just... Let's not fall down again. There we go. Yay! Magic wand with chewed gum on it. But no Picasso. I mean... Still, like, I mean, these are gorgeous pillars. They're really lovely. And this is probably... He's probably talking about, like, any of the stonework design and plasterwork design. Like, these are all really gorgeous. She doesn't have to be Picasso to design really pretty stone things, plaster things. I mean, JJ was a cheapskate, so I highly doubt any of this is, like, real marble. Alright, let's throw this gear in here and see what we got. A key. Wonder what it's for. And, dear Mr. Houdini, congratulations on your latest unbelievable feat. Never have I seen the crowd at the Royal Palladium so enthralled by a performer. Stupendous. Honestly, I was assured that the watery grave was inescapable. Even for a master such as yourself. Really, if I had any notion of risking my money, I might not have offered so grandiose a reward. After all, what man is made of money? Isn't that right, Mr. Houdini? My point is, well, I must admit that my cash flow is a little tight at the moment. More specifically, I do not have $50,000 available to give you at this time. The theater is young, but bound for glory, I'm sure you'll agree. And my bank account is still recovering from the building expenses. I'm sure you understand, sir. However, this letter is an announcement of a golden opportunity, Mr. Houdini, not one of gloomy regret. In lieu of cash, and in accordance with my lawyer's counsel, I am prepared to offer you a reward far more valuable than cash. I would like to make you my business partner by transferring 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater into your name. Just think of it. Together we can make the Royal Palladium the foremost venue in the world for magic. Stupendous. Clearly, a man as brilliant and worldly as yourself will recognize this as an irresistible offer and realize that there is no need to squabble over the petty details of your reward, or invite the press to make a mountain out of a molehill in this affair. Please sign below and return this document to me if you agree to proceed with the transfer of 50% ownership of the theater into your name. In doing so, you will also be agreeing not to sue me or publicly defame my name. A detailed contract will follow. Stupendous! I am looking forward to a mutually rewarding relationship with you, Mr. Houdini. Sincerely, J.J. Thompson. And it's signed by both parties. Stupendous. I mean, yeah, the creepy JJs with the red eyes, I don't feel like they're really worth preserving. But
How goes the search?
I haven't found anything that mentions your grandmother, but I did find something very interesting about the ownership of the theater.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that J.J. Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
I thought she'd keep talking.
J.J. put up a big reward for this Houdini challenge. He must have thought the escape was impossible, but Houdini did it, and J.J. didn't have the reward money.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
Maybe Houdini wanted to teach J.J. a lesson for promising things he couldn't deliver. In any case, Harry Houdini was 50% owner of this place.
Ha! Serves that swindler JJ right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
I'm working on a couple of theories.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then whoever inherited it from Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Someone in Houdini's family may be able to call this demolition off.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
The way he says that. I've got a laptop out in my van.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
He's very excited about his van. Okay, let's look at these. Had it. Humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. That's that. I wonder if we can call the Had It phone number. I've never tried that. They usually don't put full phone numbers in the game if you can't call them, but they did it in Stay Tuned for Danger, so... but that's not the phone number that I need. I need the county administration phone number, which I thought was... There we go.
County Administration, 314-555-3309.
I think she saves it. A reminder that there was a time when not everyone had one. Yes. He's not only excited
Nancy,
about...
it's Joseph. Wait till you see this. Come to the projection room.
That's not creepy at all. You could have just walked downstairs, Joseph. I'm right here.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Nice press pass.
Oh my gosh, Maya's press pass.
Brady found it.
This should be enough evidence to get the police over here, don't you think?
I should think so. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Just when I have a lead? No way! I've got to keep searching.
You won't be any help to Maya if you get too tired to think.
Okay, I surrender.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
I never plugged in my computer. That is potentially a problem. Thankfully, I think I can reach the cord right here. Don't know. Is this plugged in? Okay. Oh, is it not plugged into the power strip? Because... Nope. Okay. Bear with me just a second here, guys. We're gonna lose power if I don't. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're gonna call the police, and then I have to call it a night. My youngest is still not fully settled.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons, this is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator, and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't going to have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada, yada, yada. But Nick Falcone can slime his way out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
No, he's no help at all. You can't call a Haddett. All right.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy. Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
disgusting thing next time we play. I've got to go help my kiddo. But thanks for tuning in, and have a fantastic night. I look forward to playing some more tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So if you have not followed, please go ahead and do that. You can also find me on YouTube and Instagram as Pious Private Eye, the same username as here. And I hope to see you all tomorrow evening. Have a great night.